Hey teachers, I don't know if your students are the same, but mine are kinda obsessed with learning about idioms. And that made me think, why not making videos about some cool idiom games, whether your students are idiom fans or not? Let's go. These are random games I've done with my groups. They're not for a particular level, so pick what suits your precious students' level. Our first game is a classic yet super engaging PowerPoint picture show. Show students picture with the literal representation of a common idiom. Give them a couple of minutes to discuss the possible meaning of the idiom in pairs or groups. See who would get it right and finish by giving them the actual meaning and several example sentences. And for sure, encourage them to write their own as well. I made this PowerPoint slide myself, so feel free to download it. Links in the description. Our second game is Tell a Story. It's not something I came up with. I found it on teachthis.com, but I don't exactly go by how they do it. Originally, the game says that students have to write a story using the idioms in bold, while the class guesses if it's a true or a lie. It's great if you have a small number of students, but in my case, that would take so much time. So what I like to do is get the students to work in pairs or groups and write a short incident related to the idiom they get. The PDF has 12 idioms and I divide some of the idioms among the groups. So for example, group 1 will get to work on talking about a time they had to work around the clock. Group 2 will go with talking about a time they had to pull an all-nighter, and so on. Before they begin writing the story, I go to each group and secretly whisper the meaning of their idiom only. Then I give them enough time to write the story that clearly explains that idiom. Finally, group by group tells their story to the class while the class guesses the meaning of that particular idiom. This idiom game can be used as a great writing activity or a speaking practice. You can find the link to the PDF file down below. Our third game is a traditional idiom worksheet, but with a twist. I found on this amazing website, eslgames.com, these ready-to-download idiom worksheets about different topics. I put students in pairs or groups and ask them to complete the statements with the right words from the box below. I give them some time, we go over the meanings together, and at the end, I ask some students to pick one card from cards I had prepared before class with all the idioms. They have to tell us what it means and put it in an example sentence about themselves. If they fail, they get a punishment. Sometimes I save this bit for next class as a kind of revision. The link for this site is in the description as well. Our last game is a Baamboozle game. Guys, I'm foodie and anything related to food just grabs my attention easily. So I found this idiom/speaking game on Baamboozle with expressions related to food. Delicious, right? It has a pretty engaging questions, and what I like about it is students get to learn about the idioms and use them right away in their answers. Links in the description. That's pretty it. I'm working on another video which will come out soon for more games and resources related to idioms. Keep an eye out for my next videos. Thanks a million for watching.